I have to say, I am utterly dismayed by the tone and the nature of this debate this morning. Of course, we don't all agree. We all know that. I have been involved in this process from 2007, and I've worked with many of the members across this House. And the one thing that we all know is that to make this process work, we need to understand each other, we need to show some respect, and we need to try to work on solutions together. I am dismayed to hear the jeering and sneering from others about the concern of Unionists. I am deeply dismayed to hear the genuine issues of unionism being described as nonsense or a tactic or some sort of a stunt. I am dismayed, quite frankly, to hear from the benches across not just the demeaning, disregarding and dismissing of the deep and genuine concerns of unionism that we've heard for the last 2 years, but actually now insults. I could easily say to any of the members in the benches across, when was the last time that you spoke to people who were in the IRA? I could easily say to people and call out the behaviour of the last number of years. In the 5 years of the last term, Sinn Féin brought down and kept the institutions down for 3 years. And what you've said today is that it's okay when we do it. It's okay when it's an issue that is important to Sinn Féin. But when it's an issue that is of concern to unionism, forget all about it. Get in there. You're talking nonsense. You're utterly dismissed. The reality is that all of us have issues that matter deeply to us and matter deeply to the communities out there. And we must do our best to try to get those issues resolved. I would appeal to everybody around this chamber today that the only way that has ever worked in Northern Ireland is by us speaking to each other and trying to get solutions together. That has not happened for over 2 years. When the protocol was announced in late 2019, there was a full year before it came in on the 1st of January of 2021. In that year, we highlighted the many, many problems and concerns we had. We went to the British government, we went to Brussels, but indeed, rather than getting the compromises we needed, there were parties across this chamber that ran to Dublin and ran to Brussels and asked them to not give an inch, not to compromise, to rigorously implement the protocol as it stood. And of course, I don't have time, unfortunately. Unfortunately then, when it came into effect on the 1st of January of 2021, the problems emerged. We've seen some solutions, some tinkering around these areas and issues. But what we need now is a genuine resolution. The member opposite asked, what is it that the DUP stand for? The DUP believe in Northern Ireland and we want Northern Ireland to work. It cannot work if there is a deep fracture, and the fracture is caused by the Northern Ireland Protocol. We are all here today, and we can only continue. Our process, our assembly, our institutions is based on the concept of consent. Unionism is no longer consenting to be part of a process that demeans, disregards and dismisses and insults the genuine concerns. This is not just a unionist issue. Unless we get the protocol resolved, it'll cause huge paperwork, huge cost, passed on to the ordinary people of Northern Ireland at a time of cost of living crisis. This is bad and we need to get it resolved. I would appeal to all of you. Stop the shouting across the chamber, the jeering and the insults. Get around a table and find solutions. The sooner this issue is resolved, the sooner that the Northern Ireland Executive can get back and this place can function properly. But this is in all of our hands.